And it looks to me like they made the whole thing out of gold. So we got the case off, and it was a little hard to find, but right there in the middle. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what I like to do is to create videos that I would have found helpful when I first got out looking for treasure. Things like hopefully what's in this box. Now today is another in the series where I'm actually helping out at a local charity. This is a food bank. They are just an excellent charity, and they are very understaffed, so there is a great deal of jewelry that's building up that they just can't put out. And what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and go through it, and we're going to see if we can pull out whatever's whatever's precious. That way there's no worries that they're overlooking something that is valuable and important and could be feeding people, which is really what this place is. It's important to understand this is a really, really good charity, food bank. They help with homeless veterans, and they assist with medical supplies for people that can't afford them. So without further ado, man, let's see what we can do about figuring out what's in all of this stuff. Because boy, is it random. Not super duper quality there, but this may all be costume. And as I say that, you see those marks there? Let's set this aside for just a moment. We're gonna have a real good look at a few of these things. What is this? That's pretty cool. Doesn't look like it's gold, but it's pretty neat. This might be silver. I think that is. We're going to set that here. That looks like it's silver. If I can get it out. Ah, come on, you. Yep, 925. First bit of silver of the day. Sorry, I got a little bit of the sniffles here. It's definitely that time of year. I'd usually try not to film a video when I'm not completely up to snuff, but I am in a situation right now where this is the last day I can be doing some of the sorting for a bit. So I am making the most of my time. That looks like it's maybe silver. I'm going to set that down over here. Boy, this is cool. All right, so what we're going to do with this first little batch here is we're going to go ahead and pull out all the stuff that we need to double check, and then we'll double check it. See, those aren't gold. You can tell by the wires, which aren't even like surgical steel. They're just steel. That's pretty cool. Now, pretty cool isn't actually what I'm sorting out. I'm just making sure that anything that would be potentially an overlooked bit of gold in particular, maybe silver, is separated out so that we can make sure that we're doing our responsibility. The people that donate, they expect that the things they gave for charity are going to be used for charity and to the best of the ability. It's kind of a fiduciary thing. So it's important that we try to feed as many people as possible by properly identifying what we have. All right, I'm going to hit the magnet stuff with the magnet. So I don't see anything being magnetic here. We know this one's silver, but put that magnet there. All right, this is the guy I am most curious about. What does it say? Oh, look at that. Say 925? This is odd to me. I feel like that says 925. So is this silver that's plated with gold? It looks like it's gold. All right, I need a magnifying glass, I think, and I forgot mine in the car. I'm gonna have to go grab that. Is this amber? All right. Okay. I've done a little bit of research on this thing, and I don't think it's probably gold. I think what we have going on is that it is silver, but it's vermeil. And the mark here is Polish, and the G indicates Gdansk, if I'm pronouncing that right. And I'm wondering if it is like vermeil, so it's gold over silver, but it's just such a thick gold plate that it looks like it's actually solid gold. However, this one is definitely going to go to a real jeweler. And if you know anything, leave a comment. I'd love to know more. It looks like it might be amber, I see something in there. I think it might be like Baltic amber. Oh, yeah. All right.
The gentleman that just came in.
Yeah?
He gave me 3 boxes.
Okay.
His great-grandmother, his grandmother, and his wife.
Got it.
These are in here. I don't even know how to price.
Should we look at these?
Great-grandmother.
Oh, some watch movements. Let's see. I've got them. I've got my screen up here so I can zoom in on them. Longines, I think, is that. Boy, these are quality movements. And what we would probably do. Oh, that one has got a battery in it. So that's a much more modern one.
Well, he had work done on that one to add something because
the
receipt is in it.
Oh, the receipt's in it. Let's have a look.
Yeah, in 05 it looks like he...
Do we know what are the cases in there?
I'll show you what he brought me.
All right, we'll have a dig through it then.
Okay. Yeah, because I can't leave the phones for long.
Oh, no worries. Custom order, 2 side stones. Oh, look at this. You know what? I'm going to have to pause this video, and I will come back when I know a little bit more. While I was filming, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this. A man walked in with a bunch of jewelry, so some pretty awesome stuff like this sterling behemoth, whatever's in this, which we'll look at. But one of the things he walked in with was some watches that were potentially his mom's. It took me a minute to get this movement out. It's a Kingston. And I wanted to get it out because there were no markings on the case anywhere that I could find. However, this looked for all the world to be gold to me. I don't see anything here indicating plate. It looks like somebody made this. And it looks to me like they made the whole thing out of gold. So we got the case off. And it was a little hard to find, but right there in the middle is our 14 karat mark. So mind you, someone donated this, not 5-7 minutes ago. Let's see how much 14 karat gold. 26.3. All right, well, I need to walk out there and tell them how much this is worth and find out what else is in this lot. We'll start digging through this pile here in a second. But a bunch of people just got fed, I do believe, with this extremely generous donation. Okay, so, yep, that's nearly $4,000 in gold right there. Walked in the door a minute ago. And I'm not sure what's going to happen to it because the man who walked in brought his mother's and his grandmother's jewelry. And he brought it in because he said that he hoped that it could go to someone who appreciated the history, since his family doesn't care about it at all. So I'm not sure what they're going to end up doing with it, because the truth of the matter is most of these ladies' watches just get scrapped. So, yeah, we'll have to figure out what they're going to do with it. Here's a good example, though. Basically the same thing. Plate, real. Can you see the difference? Let's zoom in. Because there is definitely a difference. And this is a good point where we can actually, like, compare. All right, let's continue. And hopefully they'll be able to figure out some way to satisfy both. So, okay, so where were we before we were interrupted by a $4,000? Okay, I think this is Polish amber gold over silver. I think that's what we got going on here. Pretty cool. We've got a bit of silver here. It looks like sterling, but it's just one, which is sad, but you know, that's sterling. So we have, make a sterling pile. This guy, I thought might be silver. Sure looks like silver. I am confused that I'm not seeing any markings on this. Oh, there they are, right there. Keep looking whenever you are pretty sure. Oh, you know what? Is this also Polish? That's 830 silver. That's cool. I think that might be what this is to go along with that ring. So that's not sterling. That's 83% silver. This, I thought I saw a marking on it. MFA. Okay. Yeah, there's some very nice, like, pins in this box. This guy is silver. Man, that needs a scrub. Is that silver? I think it's silver. I think there's probably a 925 in there somewhere underneath all the skin from somebody who wore it a bunch. I don't see any reason to think that's anything other than silver. And same with this. This one looks like it's marked. $37 RSM 925. Interesting. Huh. Well, we got a good silver pile going. We got a little gold pile going. This video has turned out completely differently than I expected. Let's continue with the stuff that just walked in off the street. Have a quick... That looks like we got another piece of gold. And you wonder why I say that so quickly. It's got the look. You see that? See that look? There it is, 14 karat. It's just, now, sometimes sometimes you will end up in a situation where the look fools you because it's like plated, like really thickly plated, or it's got a sheet over it like rolled gold, or gold fill. Look at that, 14 karat right there. National Honor Society. Look at that edge. You can tell from the edge for sure. But that back, you couldn't tell. They look just like all the rest of them. I knew some of these were 14 karat. I knew they had to be. I might even have had one. I don't know. But this is why we look close. This is absolutely why we look close. Okay, so let's... Cute little wormies. All right, we're going to finish this bag, and then I have no idea how long this video's gone, but I figure $4,000 in gold, another couple hundred in silver is enough for one video before we get to this other stuff. So we will... Oh man. Now, we're going to check this out in the next video. With that, I hope that you have enjoyed this one. And most importantly, I hope that you were able to learn something from this video that you can use to go out and find yourself some treasure.
Like this, I've been Thomas.